right, you know it's Hump Day Wednesday. And because of that, we all know that Stoop Kid never leaves his stoop. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But today is, May the 14th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. You know the whole YouTube spiel. And, well, before we get to Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver, we have to find the snitch. Now, the snitch is located in well over a dozen different locations throughout the open world. So what I do every week is I tell you, please let everyone know in the comments where you typically find the snitch, where you found the snitch today, where you typically find the snitch overall, just to help each other out, because these vendors that I'm about to show you, well, these vendors open and close every other day. So if you don't get to them today, you might miss out for a few days. All right? So let everyone know where you find the snitch. And here is my coordinates for the snitch. I am sitting at 1407 by 3626. I'm just south of the 1040 safe house, and the easiest way to get here is just a fast travel to the Jefferson Trade Center and then run across the street. Pretty simple. Now, whenever you open and accept the bounty from the snitch, it does scale with your open world difficulty. So right now I'm on heroic, and it's giving me a heroic bounty, and you can see that you can keep them for later. Now, because we did that, we have unlocked their locations for Cassie and Danny Weaver. So now we have to look for the white shopping cart icon. Oh, here's one right here. So Danny Weaver is in Judiciary Square, and where is Cassie? All right, so, there we go. Cassie Mendoza is in Foggy Bottom. So we'll go to Cassie Mendoza first, and then we'll double back to Danny Weaver, because Cassie is a legit vendor where you have to buy things with credits, whereas, Danny Weaver, he's only a textiles vendor, so you can only purchase things from Danny Weaver, being those caches, but only with your textiles. So I'll show you how to get textiles and all of that after we deal with, Cassie Mendoza. So let's run over there, see what she has, and then we'll get back to the textiles. But all right, here we go. We are, Wednesday? So we're less than 2 weeks away from the DLC. And just a reminder, 2 weeks from today, on the 28th of May, I will be featured on the front page of Twitch for the Division 2. So the day after the DLC, go to Twitch, and you will see me, spotlighted or showcased for the Division 2 on Twitch's main homepage. So the 28th, we're going to be partying over there on Twitch. But that's a whole 2 weeks away. For Cassie Mendoza, what you're doing is you're running over here. You're looking for the green door, and then you want to go down the ladder. Now, this is a safe area, so if there are NPCs chasing you, you'll automatically be put into a safe zone as soon as you get down here. All right. So here's Cassie Mendoza. Timestamp it. Do whatever you need to. Here we go.
Great to see
and starting off at the top, we have our named items, and this does come with a disclaimer. So if you are new or returning to the game, you might not have these bottom two named items. You actually have to unlock them. So to unlock the shield splinter, you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the year 1 hunters and open up the ivory chest that is in the base of ops. Once you do that, you will receive this weapon, and then she will sell it every week thereafter. Same thing applies for the hunter killer chest piece, except for this one is locked behind the Warlords of New York. So you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the year 2 hunters, and then open up the off-white chest that is in the Haven settlement in New York City. Once you do that, you will receive this chest piece, and then Cassie will sell it every week thereafter with different attributes. And that's how you unlock these 2 named items for Cassie. Now, starting off at the top, we have the mechanical animal. This is the named assault rifle with future perfection. It's not bad. The attributes are decent enough to where you could just change that magazine size off for, say, damage to targets out of cover and be good to go. Following that, we have the Cherished. This is the named Habsburg Guard chest with perfect trauma. And this one, repair skills and skill haste. Not that great. Following that, we have a Shield Splinterer. This is the named F2000 with perfect Optimist. And this one with armor damage. This is actually a really good one to pick up. Not bad at all. You could max out the armor damage or change it to damage to targets out of cover. But either way, this is a great one to pick up, a good starting point, and then just optimize those attributes when you're done. And finally, for the named items, we have the Hunter Killer chest piece. This is the named Going Gear chest with perfect Intimidate, and this one with health and repair skills. Now, moving on to the gear set items, we have a Striker's Backpack with crit damage. That's a good pickup, not bad. A Rigger chest piece with skill haste. Rigger gloves with skill damage. Aces and Eights knee pads with crit hit damage. Aegis holster with hazard. And finally, a Striker's mask with headshot damage. Okay. And going down to the high-end items, starting with the AKM with crit chance and reformation. A first wave PF45 with crit chance and preservation. Hanayu backpack with tech support, skill damage, and explosive resistance. And finally, a Shiny Monkey holster with weapon handling and health. Looking at the mods, we have crit chance 4.7 and Firefly +1 max target. Now, must-buys, things to look for from Cassie. The funny thing is that out of all these named items, the Shield Splinter is the decent one. It's not bad. It's all right. My problem with the Shield Splinterer is that during the Project Resolve update, they lowered the RPM and the magazine size for this weapon. So yes, it is a great weapon to use. Yes, it is special. Yes, it is a hunter weapon. And yes, it's the only weapon with perfect Optimist. But they did nerf it. They nerfed that RPM. They nerfed that magazine size. And it's just not the competitor that it used to be. Going to the gear set items, the Striker's backpack is a good pickup. The Striker's mask wouldn't be bad, just change the headshot. And for the high-end items, the Hanayu backpack with tech support and skill damage, just change that explosive resistance off for, say, skill haste, and you're good to go. All right.
Let's do that again.
Only like 3 things to look for from Cassie. I mean, really not that much. Kind of a letdown, not gonna lie. You guys remember way back in like year 2, they were saying how Cassie Mendoza was supposed to sell like exotics, and she never did. I mean, I think that would change the entire game if we could buy just one exotic every week. That would definitely help people out. Even if it was like 20,000 or some crap for like one exotic. Like, come on, it's something. Instead, we have to grind exotics until our eyes bleed. Is what it is, but just saying. Kind of help us out with the exotic components because the expertise upgrading system is very, very expensive. You need so many exotics, it's insane. Insane in the membrane! Insane in the brain! I'm gonna have to run past these guys. Yep, alright, here we go. Whip! Not bad. That was pretty, pretty normal. I was expecting them to, like, take all my armor away or something. Very lackluster.
Friendly combatants detected.
Alright, so for Danny Weaver, you have to run over here to the American Food Store. And you'll see it right behind this food truck right here. So you see the food truck, and then right behind it, you'll see the, what? The American Food Store. So when you go back to the back, you do not want to go to the alleyway. So you do not want to go to the alleyway. Look for the rope. And then once you go up the rope, there will be a ladder right here to your right. And then you'll make your way up here to Danny Weaver. Now, if you have never been to this part of the map, there's a collectible here on top of the crate. And then you can jump into the window. And there's a side mission over here. So if you haven't ever done that, it'd be right there. But for all of us, Danny Weaver, timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here we go.
You need to unload some
And
stuff.
this week for Danny Weaver, holy moly, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. We have 9 caches. We have 9. We get 1 exotic, 1 named item, 2 field proficiencies, 1 optimization, 3 crafting caches, and a Year 6 Season 3 Burden of Truth cache.
I
Wow.
appreciate the trade.
Wow. Uh-oh. Did I only get 9? I only got 8? Hold on. Oh, now I have 9. Like I said, make sure that it shows up in the bottom left of your screen before you check your inventory, because I just checked and it went from 8 to 9. So give it a second. Double check. See, there we go. Now we're at 9. So you get 9 caches from Danny Weaver this week. Now let me know what you get in the comment section below, but here's what I get. I got the Coyotes mask, and for that named item, the Darkness. Now for these other ones, I'm really not going to get anything special. We'll just go ahead and open them really quick. Nothing crazy. And then the rest are just materials. Yeah, okay. So nothing crazy, and then the rest are materials. Very good. All right, let me know what you get in the comment section below. I just got the Coyotes mask and the Darkness. But that is it for me. It is May the 14th, and this was your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. I'm Kamikazevondoom. If you found this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But again, take care of yourself, enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out.